Hey Eurovision fans, today we're reacting to the first song of UMK 2025. It's Neea River singing Nightmares. I'm going to listen and react to the official music video and see could this be the song to represent Finland in Basel. So let's kiki. Hi, my name is Tom. I'm an Irish Eurovision analyst and you can find all of this stuff on my Eurovision channel. So I was initially planning to react to this tomorrow morning, but I gotta be honest, the hype for UMK is so huge. I genuinely didn't think that I would be able to sleep if I went to bed. So I'm giving in. I'm going to film the reaction tonight. I'll edit it tomorrow morning. Hopefully I don't love the song so much that it keeps me up tonight, but that's a pretty good problem to have. Generally, I am so in love with the UMK in recent years. I think they've done an incredible job, not just with the contestants on the songs on the show, but with all the pre-show hype as well. Teasing the artists, giving us clues, just building up anticipation. Absolutely wonderful. I think probably the #1 national final for pre-game hype. So this song is called Nightmares. It's by Neea River. Hopefully I'm saying her name right. Neea. And sometimes we do get pretty good songs first. I believe Sign Kicks last year were the first to release their song and they ended up coming fourth. The year before it was Kira No Business on the Dance Floor and she came third. So they tend to lead with pretty good songs. So I've got high hopes for this. Fingers crossed. So I think she might be a little bit less well known. She's one of only 2 artists in this selection who don't have a hyperlink this year. That is not going to stop her. She goes on and wins UMK and then wins Eurovision. She'll definitely have a hyperlink by then. I have to admit her styling in the thumbnail is reminding me a little bit of Zulke, Perfect Villain from UMK 2017. But really excited. This looks like it could be a little bit edgy. And Nightmares is a really super cool title. I presume we're getting a song in English. I will keep as much of the audio and visuals as copyright allows me to. If I do need to change anything, the original will be up on my Patreon. Go check that out. Neea River singing Nightmares. Wanna know my secret plan? Ooh. Is it all gonna be black and white? Ooh. So we're getting something fun and dancey. Ooh, lovely. She's giving great face. I like this theme of kind of like black and white, but in the forest. Giving me a fairy feel. Ooh, she's playing with light. Could she be doing that with the staging? That's very doable on stage now. Giving us a little bit of Marcus and Martinez. Ooh, it's going to be a bop, babe. I think this is going to be bop-tastic. Okay, just serve me some boppery, please. Oh, yes. It feels like a 90s piano, but actually a little bit more modernized. And that wasn't the chorus, that was a pre-chorus. Okay, let it rip. Oh, yes. Oh, that's dirty. That's such a dirty beat. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful laying. Great production. She's giving me I want a little bit more energy now, but maybe she's holding it for UMK. She's pretty good at serving face. I'm getting a little bit of color now. I love that. There's greens creeping in. This is wonderful. I feel really energized by this. A little bit of that is the hype. A little bit is the song. It's so easy to sit through though. It feels like really well produced, trashy Europop. I don't mean that in a negative way, I mean that in like a real complimentary way. A little bit of butterfly action. Yes, love that. It's got a bit of edge to it. It's got some dark, some evil leather. I love it. Bit of flashing lights as well. Okay, good. That's the energy I like to see. I want to see her own this like totally like pow. Okay, really hope she builds into the climax tonight because this song's got great energy so far. Your fans are gonna absolutely poo their pants about this. This sounds kind of expensive as well. It's not like a real... It's got a bit of high quality production in it. Fabulous use of the lights. Showing off her vocals, wonderful. Yeah, great ideas for the staging as well. That was wonderful. Really, 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 really great. I'm a little bit conscious of the fact I might have seemed like excessively complimentary there. I'm hyped. I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm freaking hyped. I love UMK. It is one of my favorite national finals. Definitely in contention to be the best. Even last year, some people were kind of disappointed. I think expectations were too high. I still thought last year was fantastic. Really enjoyable contest. This is such a great start because you've got to assume this is not the best song. And I thought that was really, really, really entertaining. Loved it. I love that she had a point of view. She had these blacks and whites, and then she went into the color seeping in with these greens. She was wandering around this forest. She had a lot of handwork, maybe a little bit too much. She was kind of like really going like handy, handy, handy. But still, at least she's coming up with some ideas. She sang it well. I liked it when she was really giving me stern. I'd like her to be even more of a bit of a bad bitch into the camera. Really just give me some stank face. Like really show those nightmares who's boss. I liked it. It sounded like a trashy Europop song, but really kind of expensive, like high quality. The type of trashy Europop song that you buy like in Chanel or Yves Saint Laurent or something like that, like expensive Europop. Really, really enjoyed it. I think the Euro fans are going to absolutely love that. That's got my mouth watering for what's coming up. Really exciting. I think she's one of the lesser known artists, so maybe a little bit more unknown on stage. Is she going to be able to perform live? Is she going to have that confidence? It looks like she's going to be up against some pretty high quality and some big names as well. So how is she going to handle that pressure? I liked the thing with the cone of light around her and that she was kind of like putting her hands in and out of it. That could work really, really well with nightmares. Maybe have some shadows running behind her. This giving us like a sinister, evil feel on stage. Maybe the shadows could come out and start giving us some beats in the club. It won't make sense. We won't care. We'll be loving it. So great start. I'm maybe overhyping it a little bit. I'm excited. It's not my fault that UMK is so good and that I'm so super hyped. Maybe if UMK wasn't so good, I would be less hyped. I promise you I will not be this hyped when I start reviewing the Malta Song Contest tomorrow. So enjoy me while I'm hyped. So excited for the other 6 songs. I do think the first song sets a tone. If it's a little bit weak, then you're kind of thinking, oh no, is this a weak year? That was really, really, really strong. So I'm hoping that there's going to be even better songs coming up and we're going to have a really juicy, mouth-watering UMK this year. And she wrote the song herself, which is really cool. Sergio Jaén, who did the staging for Bambi last year, super amazing young talent from Spain. He is going to be on the creative team in UMK, and I think he's going to love this. He loves kind of horror movie influences. This is called Nightmare. I think this is totally going to fit in with his aesthetic, and this might become like one of his little pet projects. Really expecting this to pop on stage. I am definitely rooting. I want everyone to succeed on stage, and I'm wishing luck to Neea River. I think she's got a really exciting song. I think this is going to be probably in the top 3 with the community. They just absolutely lap up these kind of beats. Okay, that's what I thought about our first entry for UMK. It's Neea River singing Nightmares. Make sure you're subscribed. Of course, I'm going to react to all 7 songs from UMK, and at the end I'm going to do a compilation with all 7 together, and then I'm also going to release an analysis video about UMK, so make sure that you're subscribed so you know when those videos pop up. I've also got my grand final analysis video coming out probably on my Patreon tomorrow, which is, what day is tomorrow? Thursday. And then I'll probably release that on YouTube on Friday or Saturday, fingers crossed, unless I get a load more national finals dumped on me. Subscribe for national finals and analysis videos and all that kind of fun stuff. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel on Buy Me Coffee and PayPal. I'm trying to break even this year, so if you do like the channel, please do support it on Buy Me Coffee or come join me on Patreon. And of course, thank you to all my wonderful Patrons for supporting me from all around the world. On my Patreon, you can get the original audios, you can get some early releases, you can join our group chat, and you can be in the credits. But of course, thank you so much just for being here, and I hope to see you in another UMK reaction and analysis video very soon. Goodbye.